Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Arnisha Anderson Jones, and I'm going to kind of walk you through what I did to get my information from my database to pull up in HTML. So practically what I did was I created my model view controller classes, which is practically what I learned is your controller is basically the interpreter for your model and your views to get the information from the two of them and kind of make it all into one simple basic layout for the viewer to understand. And your views are basically what the end user sees, and your model is practically all your functions and things like that. So what I did was right here, I required once to get all my database information, and instead of doing a whole bunch of non-essential coding, I created one PHP file to do all of my database information, and all I did was pass it in. So I'm just saying, hey, call this out. It's all my database info, require it one time and be done with it. And that goes for all of my PHP classes or files that I did. I created photo model, there's photo model, and I did one for photo view, there's photo view. So with that being said, all that did was, call out that information that was placed in here. So as far as my photo model, I have two functions, and practically all they're doing is taking my photos, putting them into an array and returning rows full of that information. So what I did, I select the photo ID, the title and description from my user's photos database section, and then I ordered it by the title. And then all this is doing is executing that statement saying, hey, whatever rows is, you're going to equal this statement and fetch all of that information and put into array, and you're going to return that information. And same thing, basically the same thing, all I'm doing here is separated by actual ID. So it's not all the photos, it's a particular one. So here I instantiated it, and that way the controller can call it out and know what information I'm using. As far as photo view is concerned, all it is a bunch of public functions that are include files, and basically all it is anything that I'm used like more than once or on several pages. I just kind of broke it down to make it easier. That it's almost like object-oriented programming, just making it easy for yourself, and you can call it from another file. So here I have a show header, show footer, show latest rows, and a show photo function. And all that is my header class. So whatever I want to be at the top, that's what's going to show here. My footer class and my latest rows. And all this information is for each row. You're going to echo out an anchor class or anchor tag that has the photo details with the ID of whatever row it's in, and you're going to pull out the title. So if I go into my MVC Read, this is what it created, all of my anchor tags right here. So when I actually click on that information, when I click here, the actual ID shows up. I know you guys love how it says I blew chunks, but so that's that part. And all it is doing here is I'm saying, hey, model, you're going to be a new photo model, which is where all of my functions are for getting the pictures. And you're going to pass in all the information, which is basically how I insert it to my database. So here I'm just saying, hey, show all of those functions that I put into my photo view page, and place that into the controller so it shows in each and every file. Other than that, that's practically it. If I was to go here and put in another ID, that will pop up. So it's grabbing each ID's information and putting it in, its prospective place. Hope that helps somebody. That's my MVC Read Data.